Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. To the air, it's Hussein. Using his feet to buy time. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got great speed. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So the Duke Blue Devils offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Touchdown, Maryland! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Power football with the run. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Fung. Finds his big tight end. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. It's complete. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's caught. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And the Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Hussein. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
14-2-0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yard to help out the Oaks. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass is intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football.
Oh, ball's out! Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble. But man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
Dances away from the heat. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page calm.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's going to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Maryland! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to go. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity.
Fires the pass, intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wants to throw, trying to get to him. He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Fung. Makes his connection. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens. It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working, but at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now.
Lofts one high and deep. And the ball is intercepted.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking downfield, it's Hussein. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the offense. The give to the left side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on first down. Moving away from pressure. Makes a connection. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're...
Touchdown, Maryland! And the pummeling has started. Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Dropping back, it's Hussein. He slings it deep to the left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. They didn't sniff the red zone in the first half, but finally inside the 20. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. To the ground with the back. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Duke.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 30 over Texas Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Snagged in the middle, it's Reinhardt. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They go to the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. The Terrapins are rolling down the field. They'll try the right side. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when you decide to run it.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside his own 10, but the ball pops out on the return. Grabbed by the kicking team. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great change you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on second down from the 18. They're bringing heat. It's complete to the left. Jumped on top of the pile.
And it's always interesting when you get into this garbage time, and if it really matters or if it doesn't. And depending on who you talk to, it matters. But that's a big passing play. They just needed a lot more of those in this football game so they could score some points, because this offense, it was a disappointing day.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost a win.
Looking downfield, it's Hussein. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. On second down, he'll let it fly. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
He's not afraid to go deep. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.